Me. Hey you guys, back with another live. That's nice. So these fools are trying to hold me down, trying to use thank you. Phantom touch. Yeah, they're trying to use Phantom touch. These guys are really trying to get rid of me. I guess I don't know what they're trying to do to be honestly. But they're using like Phantom touch to come in. Like, I don't know, these people are really trying to do a number on me, bro. Anyways, so I was trying to lay down, but they won't let me. These guys want to harass me. Never mind. I'll wait on the algorithm. These guys, it's fine. These guys want to harass me to the point of no return. um, to make just anything like life difficult, I guess. I don't know what the problem is, but when I choose to be in like this state of peace, it just like becomes like this never ending like cycle of just like literally drama. And I honestly think it's just like people who have zero life. Um and have nothing better to do but to just like just create like this fucking just not it's just like a non-factor type ordeal to basically stick around and linger in. um so it's too like I think a lot of it is people who just want to sit there and engage in this idea of because there's no actual stimulation, so like of any kind of like I don't know how to define it, but just like uplifting, which and it's just not there's I just don't feel like there's really just an ending to it because some of these people choose to be just that, but they don't want to actually lift themselves up. They want somebody else to do it for them. So they walk around acting like they're crippled. Or they walk around acting like they're too good for something, but you're not too good to get a job. Like, I could care less where you come from. You could have, like, whatever, bro, but I ain't going to take care of you. I'm not the one to take care of you. Like, you want to sit here and never mind. I ain't fucking with this fool anyway. And then you want to like try to smooth talk somebody. Like, it's just too many scenarios that aren't even really realistic. In all honesty, because a lot of it is just like boredom. That's my honest opinion, and I think people need possibly proper like guidance in the right direction of something else because obviously it's not here. For me, it's pretty simple. I'm kind of like a plant. I don't know. Like, I require like really just simple things, and I feel like people are making it really too complex. Um, I think they're making it too complex, and I think that's possibly like I don't know. Um, so I don't like long walks in the park. I don't really. I'm not much for candlelit dinners. No, honestly, I don't really know how I feel about that. Um, like I like to go to the grocery store. That's pretty much it. I I I don't know where like people are. I'm not really understanding. Like yeah, you just take me out, and I mean like it's pretty like simple. I mean it can be complex if you make it, but it kind of doesn't have to be. You know, it's kind of cool when you don't make it really complex. It's pretty, yeah. No, like it's see, it starts getting like weird or just like more complex. Maybe I'm just simple. I don't. I never really understood a lot of things, and yeah, some guys losing. Uh, I don't know what the hell is going on with that, but I'm alright. So I kind of like to be by myself for the most part, but I find stimulation and a lot of cool things, and I think people are having a hard time understanding what that is. A lot of people want to take me out, and I'm like don't have very much. I have like my pants are dirty. I don't really have yeah, my pants are dirty, so um when I don't know. And then I want to just like do simple stuff, and I think these people are like making it really complicated. Like when I say I don't eat sushi because I'm allergic to stuff, and they're like, no, you need like insisting, and I'm like, well, and then like I just want to go do something simple, like go to the movie or something. It turns into like this big old like ordeal of like, well, well, you can't watch TV, so. And then, like, if somebody wants to take you to get your nails done, and then you're like, well, I don't really think it's good for myself, so, you know, it's kind of. And then they're making my voice, like, crack, and I don't know, it's just weird. And then, like, people talking dirty, too, like, it's really gross, and I just kind of feel like I'd rather read a book And then that's, kind of where that's where I guess it's supposed to be. I have like this vision. But then it's like, they want you to feel like, yeah, you have to be like appropriately ready. And then like you don't even have the appropriately necessities to be ready. Like my makeup, it's, I don't know what's going on with that. But my hair too. So I don't really feel like I can really do much anything when you ask me to like do something like go out. You're like, yeah, this is cool. This is fun. You're appropriately ready. And well, I'd be a lot appropriately ready if I had a car, which I don't have. So that's, I'm not gonna talk about that. And then yeah, I kind of feel like a lot of things were like, yeah. So, and another thing, like, I like socks. And, last winter, I had to go without a jacket. And I'm kind of like told, I think, in a sense, of I'm not allowed to feel. So that's cool too. But I can say this much, with it being summertime, it's nice and everything's cool, and people are like having this expectation for me to just like get over some shit. Like, you left me hanging without a fucking jacket. You didn't have my back. Let it go. I'm over it. Let it go. Let that shit go. Let it go, bro. Let it go. Let it go. Because I'm finna do what I want to do. And that's just how it is. You can sit here and you can talk about shit all day. And you can act if you want to. Cause that's kind of like that. You can try the opposite to make it sound like a certain way, so you can get away with some stupid shit. But I'm over that bullshit over there. You can go in. Yeah, you can take your ass on. You're on a good one. You're a weirdo, dude. I don't know what's going on with your fucking noodle, but yeah, they know what I'm talking to. That bitch, she going. I don't give a fuck, bro. That shit's on a whole nother. Like, I'm not even with this shit. This is all like a mental fucking. But, like, whatever. I don't give a fuck. They want to come in and start like opposite shit. Who gives a fuck? Bro, you trying to fucking opposite shit. Who gives a fuck if it goes forward, backwards, sideways, any fuck? Like, it doesn't even matter anymore. It's just like too much. So, anyways, I'm talking about something and you choose not to listen. So that's your deal. Anyways, so then another thing that I like to do is something like that. So I kind of like to have, you know, like, I think like facial care is really important. Um, I also think that having the proper supplies is not their fault. So having proper supplies in order to perform um just anything really is just like, and then not having it is unrealistic. It's like telling me to fucking write. Yeah, it's like these niggas want you to write with a pencil with no reason. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, the analogies are fucked up because they're forcing me forward into an energy I don't even want to be in. So I'm just gonna back out of that, and I'm just gonna do me. Now, you want to sit here and give me ultimatums, but you won't even. I can't do nothing, bro. Nah, bro. Like, it's like, okay, so like, I don't know, bro. So like, I feel like a lot of these people. So, like, another thing, like, I don't know how to define it, but like, I want to lay in a bed, and these fools want me curled up in the fucking fetal position, so you can like fucking tell me I can't eat when I'm hungry, but I gotta be stuck in like, I don't even know, bro. Like, this is really trying to come in on some fucking crazy shit, bro. Like, I don't know. I like like simple stuff, and I feel like some of these people are just like on some like fucking like, it's like off the wall shit where it's like they want you stuck in a corner with a fucking coloring book. Like it's healthy for you, and it's like, hold the fuck up, bro. No, I'm good. So you want to force response so you can do like some weird shit, but they want to back you into a corner like with a coloring book, like it's healthy for you. And I'm just gonna sit here and say that is probably a better idea that, I don't have crowns because some of the people you have me connected to will probably eat them. Some of them will insert them somewhere. Somebody's hiding them and somebody's gonna steal them. So, if this is a room where you cannot have crowns, then it's probably a bad idea. So we're just gonna leave that right there. Yeah, and then like, I don't know, like the makeup ordeal. It kind of like low key bothers me a little bit. You know, I mean, like when you're like a girl, and then like somebody in the background's like, "I want you to be soft." You're walking around going, "What?" Like, I'm just saying, it'd be nice, but things are just the way they are sometimes. So I don't know, but my legs are tired, and I did get lucky though. Like, I found an old jacket. I'm glad I found it. And then I got lucky too because I found like this. See the comments, Melissa. Like, I found like an old bag, dude, where I could like go for a walk. It was pretty dope. It's actually like it was a pretty good hiking pack type ordeal. So it kind of felt good to kind of like just like let go and just like go for like a walk. But then I started talking to myself and I was like, you know what? This is, I'll be honest with you, I'm just gonna keep it 100. I'd rather not be walking so much because I think this is kind of fucking ridiculous. I'd rather have somebody that can get me somewhere, and I'm not really understanding. It's like, yeah, go walk, but you can't walk, or they won't let you walk. So what's the point of telling me to go walk? Yeah, and then it's like, then they'll send somebody in to make fun of you, and it's like, well, you're probably, that's not very nice, but, whatever. And then, like, I don't know. I got some pretty cool headphones that are hanging in there. Like, honestly, yeah, they've been through, like, round two. Uh, like, dude, it's, like, so trippy. Like, I even walk by ducks, and they're fucking wigging out, and I'm like, there you go, right? I haven't seen it in a while is a fish. I don't know. I might go to an aquarium or something. I don't know. Definitely won't need crowns there. Right? And then I feel like because they have me, like, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck that is. Right? I gotta go. Actually, it's fucking. That's cool. Cool story. I gotta like do stuff, and some of these people just like don't want you doing stuff, and I'm like, all right, well then, have fun. I guess I don't know what they're trying to do. Like half the time, honestly, I don't know if anybody knows what they're doing. Maybe, who knows? I don't even know anymore, dude. And then like You know, when you need simple stuff, you know, it just makes more sense that you just not stop somebody from just having simple stuff. You know, that's all I'm saying. Um, but you know, it's I don't know. Oh, I mean, I don't know. But as long as I long, it ain't gonna stop. I'm gonna have to adjust my medications because I need to sleep. And if I try to take a day's nap, it is impossible. Yeah, they want to be funny and do forced response. So the communication gets a little weird at times. I think it's some kind of like weird and like I don't even know how to describe it, but I'm kind of just like whatever at this point. So it's honestly like my thing is for example, I like football and you know, there's like an energy around me that's like, well, I don't like football. And then I'm just like looking at them like, well, I don't give a fuck. And then they'll come back and, you know, they're like all butthurt and they go tell somebody to make it like this big deal that they don't like football. And I'm like, well, go eat your fucking crowns and, you know, you know, I'm not gonna do too much today because the weather is kind of I don't know, but you can just do stuff and see what happens. I guess one thing I never really liked too much and that's chapstick. I never really liked chapstick. I don't know, it's weird. So like, if you ever hijack my house, uh, so my skin's real dry. And then like I don't know. It's so weird is I've not really ever found a lotion to really make that better. I'm I'm here. I'm alright. So I've never really found a lotion to make that better, and yeah, it's alright. It's alright. It's okay, I guess, but I don't know. Like, I don't know. I guess that's just how I feel about that. So it is what it is. But I'm gonna keep moving forward and staying in this energy, just trying to figure out like where energetically I need to be. Because I honestly think that a lot of people have a lot of opinions about where somebody energetically needs to be in life sometimes. And, you know, I've kind of learned that, I don't really know, like, how to explain it, like, are birds gonna fly, you know, like, even just leave it alone. Like, it's gonna do its thing, it's gonna do its thing, you know? Like, you get upset about it, whatever, like, but, it's just like out there, it's gonna do its thing. It's kind of like rolling it, or, yeah, you want to go the extra mile with, explaining and like digging because there's an energy around you. It's always like doing weird shit, like digging and just like sitting there fucking doing. I don't fucking know what they're doing, but I know it's just like so simple. Like if you just stop right there for a second and just like check in with yourself. Like just check in with yourself, dude. Like, you're good. And it's quite simple. I think people make things like too fucking like, excuse my language, too complex. Where like, something so simple as like changing a timing belt or just like I think people freak out all the time. And, it is what it is. You break up with your girlfriend and then it's like it's almost like it's everybody's problem. And then like I don't know, are you fucking up my day or you know? And then sometimes like honestly, there may be stuff anyway. I don't even care anymore. But like sometimes, like it's okay to not like freak out. And like sometimes it's okay to like not do laundry. You're fucking like overwhelming yourself with like this shit, dude. But whose shit is it? Like honestly, like whose shit is it? And it's like, and then like sometimes you gotta ask yourself, are you happy? Like in that shit, you know what I mean? Like sometimes you gotta stop and think and be like, where am I today? You know, and it's like I've said this before, and instead of like, do I do this or do I buy the pair of pants? Buy the pair of fucking pants. Unless you're in a situation where like you're fucking, needing to feed something important or some, weird shit, like you don't get the pants. I mean, I don't know what the fucking problem is, but you just gotta focus on like I think the cool aspect of life, and I think people have a hard time doing that. If they choose to be negative, then you stay in that, because that's you. I'm not going there. I'm following the sun, bro. I'm not breaking for that negativity at all. Like that's done. I'm not breaking for negativity. Like if you're still like in some crazy shit, bro, like with negativity, just like I fucking hate life type ordeal, then it's like, well, if I can't make it better, well then, I guess you're just gonna stay there. And I think it's funny how people are like trying to play like fucking sports. Like you just missed the whole fucking like hurdle and shit, and like how you ended up, over like a bunch of hurdles, and you act like they're invisible is beyond me. So I'm just sitting here, you know, these are the type of people where like you might want to try the egg experiment in a basket. I don't, and you know what? It might actually amuse you if you find something better to do, and all of that negativity. Yeah, you might anticipate expectations, and they might not come, and that's all right. So you can sit there and you can be like, well, fuck life, and like there's gonna be somebody else who's like, well, I'm just gonna go for this run, and you're still over there going fuck life, and somebody's running. Well, then that means that maybe there is a better place for you. So, and that's just life. Like life is weird, and you have to accept life is weird. Yeah. Somebody doesn't like to read books and you do, and you want to force them to read books, well, they're not going to want to read the book. You know, they're not going to like doing it. So, it's kind of like, what's the point? And it's kind of like somebody, I don't know. Somebody who fucking likes to, run around and wear shorts all day, and the other person's like, I don't like shorts, I like pants. Well, then you go be with your pants people. Find your clan. you know, the pants people. And that's just, how it is sometimes. And, I don't know. That's just the way it is, bro. There's no. I don't think there's really much to it. I think people overthink shit, and they're just like, why am I lost? And it's like because it's just a fucking crown. You either like it or you don't. If you don't like the crown, well, I don't know. Go get a pencil or a fucking marker and go to town. You never know. See what happens. Yeah, it's just the way it is. Your doorknob's broken. Well, I don't know.